Isaiah, Coach talked about your preparation, how you were ready to take over for Aiden kind of with that green dot in that second half. Where does that come from? What's your preparation look like to be able to do that in the game?
You know, we preach in the linebacker room to be a good linebacker, you kind of got to know the scheme. You can't just know one position. So, you know, knowing all the positions, Sam, Mike, Will, that kind of helps me play faster, play, you know, more aggressive. And so just sliding over one position, it wasn't really that big of a deal to me. You know, that's something we rep in practice. And, you know, I was ready when my number was called.
How much have you worked in practice on, hey, listen, if Aiden goes down, you got to kind of pull on the helmet with the headset and be ready to be that person who's communicating, checking.
I mean, he's such a big part of the defense, and we know that I mean, I know I'm the guy that's going to go in after him. We rep it quite a bit, but we have so many exotic packages. You know, we're always bouncing around the field from Mike to Sam, Hokey, Will. So it's just one of the things where you just kind of got to be ready and just make sure you know you're in your notebook and your playbook, even if you don't take all the reps at Mike.
Are there challenges of needing to take that over mid-game?
What's up?
Are there challenges of needing to take that over mid-game?
Yeah, you know, it's something that, you know, you want to prepare for, but you hope never happens. You know, obviously, you know, I want Fish to go out there and play all the whole snap and all the game. But, you know, it's something that, you know, you got to be ready for, and, you know, you have to step up when it's your turn. So, obviously, there's challenges, but I think our defense, you know, really plays well together, and our D coordinator, Coach Haynes, has a really good game plan, so he has us all playing really confident and fast.
What makes your defensive tackles like Tyreek and Mario Medina so effective?
Yeah, you know, Coach Koontz is a great D-line coach. I don't know if everyone's been out to practice or fall camp, but he gets on those guys, and he gets them whooped into shape. But I think it's just, you know, us being able to play off them and fix them just like safeties will fix the linebackers, kind of helps free them up. But those guys, they're nasty up front, and they play hard and aggressive. And with the stunts we have, those guys, it frees them up, and they're able to make plays.
They didn't get a third down conversion until late in the fourth quarter. How much pride do you guys take in that?
You know, that's something we're really prideful about on defense. We're kind of bummed they even got the 6 points. We were going for the goose egg. But, you know, you can't always be perfect, and that's just something we'll have to learn from. You know, we'll fix in the film room, but I know I'm really proud of how the defense played today.
How much have you seen the team grow in the trenches, getting better and dominating like that?
Yeah, so since spring, those guys have made enormous gains, and I'm really proud of all the D linemen. I think we're really deep there. I think that's a really big strength for us for our defense is our D-line room, and, you know, I'm just really happy for all those guys. Like, every time they make a play, I want to go celebrate with them.
I think you were out there for the fake punt on the field. Was that a look you guys had seen during the week? How prepared were you guys for that?
We were pretty prepared. Coach Kane had us, you know, really juiced up. We knew what they had already run, and we knew what could come off of it. So we were kind of amped up. We knew they were going to try something, try to get some hope going for them, but not today.
How do you feel like the linebacker room as a whole has grown in trying to contain mobile quarterbacks like Nico?
Yeah, so that's obviously when you play a mobile quarterback, that's something you have to prepare for. Plus one run game. It's an extra guy that can run the ball if it's not like, you know, someone who's slow in the backfield. But that's just you know, plaster mechanics on scramble. That's D-line, you know, retracing. That's linebackers that, you know, go to second contain. That's something you just have to preach and practice, and something we practice all the time. And so, I mean, it just shows up on the game field.
When the offense and defense are dominating like they were today, is there a moment where, like, the game just, like, becomes fun?
You know, no, like, Coach Sig doesn't want to see smiles on the sideline at all. So for us, you know, it's 0-0 every time we step on the field. And that was the mentality, you know, even coming out of halftime when, you know, we had the lead that we did. It's 0-0, and we just want to go out there. Because, yeah, we're playing, you know, one team this Saturday and the next team Saturday, but, you know, it's always about getting better. And, you know, we obviously have an ultimate goal at the end of the season, but not enough smiles to the locker room.
Can you pinpoint a moment where you broke their will?
I mean, I think Aiden Fisher started off pretty hot with the pick six, but I don't know if I can pinpoint one moment, but eventually, you know, they start to give up, and it's will versus will, and I felt like ours was stronger.
Is there a message specifically from Coach Haynes or from Aiden when you went in to take over that green dot role?
Yeah, a few guys, you know, were patting me on the back and saying, you know, this is time to shine. You know, defense believes in me, the coaches believe in me, they love me. So that was something that was really, you know, picked me up. But I was ready. I felt like I'd been prepared all week. You know, you always got to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. But nothing really out of the ordinary.
What is it about Coach Haynes' game plan and defensive play calling that puts you guys in positions for success?
Yeah, they work really hard all week. You know, they're in here late and up in there early in the morning. So they really just put us in the best position to win. You know, they want guys to play fast, so it's never too much. But we do, you know, try to find weaknesses on the offense and then attack them. And so we always want to kind of attack the offense and never let them attack us. So that's kind of one of the things that we focus on.
Take two more. Take no more. Thanks, Isaiah.